Hello, beautiful soul family. Welcome back to Light Language with Nubia. This is Nubia. It is an honor to be connecting with each and every one of you beautiful souls this evening, this morning, tonight, whatever time it may be for you. Thank you for clicking to this video and allowing your soul to expand and be a better version of yourself. I was called to do this recording since there is many out there suffering for fears that have been brought forth throughout generations, and in your reality you have that block within yourself, but it is fears that sometime along generational times, the fears started adding up and adding more, and then the grandparents, and then the grandparents, and then the grandparents. One common fear that is out there is a fear of dying, and there's many out there that are living in the present moment, but with that fear of dying. So I thought, let's do a recording to help those that come across this video and remove that fear within your DNA, that fear of dying, and allowing yourself to live in the present moment without having that block within yourself. As that belief that comes from a place of darkness, and it just creates a block within your life in this lifetime. And if we remove that, imagine having not that fear. Let me share with you guys an experience just so it makes you feel a little bit better. I have gone through hypnosis sessions, and throughout our lifetime and our journey, we discover many things. And I have removed blocks within my DNA about any fears such as those. But in one of the hypnosis that I went through, I went to the last day of my life in a lifetime that I experienced. And when it came to that day, that was like the happiest day of my life, because I had done my mission wherever I was in that planet, that universe. And I knew that I had accomplished the mission. And when you leave your soul in the reality that you're in, you join with your soul family, and everybody there is waiting for you. And when you arrive there, you do start looking at your lifetime as if it was a movie. You play back everything that you did in this lifetime, all the people that you helped, and all the things that you did that were good and everything. And everybody's cheering for you and your soul family. And it's such a reuniting moment that is a moment of joy, instead of looking at it as a fear that you're leaving the physical body. The soul is eternal. You live in your soul, in your multidimensional self. And I don't recommend you going into fear when it comes to that moment, leaving the physical body. I also help people cross over to the light. And those people that have that fear of dying, the darkness comes right away. These dark energies to surround the people that are getting ready to cross over. So when someone asks me for help, I show up energetically where they're at, and I introduce myself to them. And bring forth all the angels to you, and they start reviewing with you the process that will be happening as you transition from the human body to your soul, and the process that it is. And once that happens, it's such a peace that comes to that person that is getting ready to cross over, and they start feeling that peace within them, and then they allow for all the angels to be there to assist them. And it's a beautiful process that we will come, at some point in our life, we will come to that point. And if you ever need any help, just reach out, and I'll be more than happy to help with those energies. But we also have to remember that we all have free will, and there is energies that I have not been able to assist to cross to the light because they don't believe in the angels, they don't believe in the light, and that person has free will, so we have to respect that. And I'll tell you exactly what is happening, and the person, and you will know that that is the truth. And we have to respect everyone as that is their free will. So I'm excited to help you remove those fears of dying or any blocks that are within you that are keeping you in that anxiety or that dark energy. So get comfortable, start relaxing, taking deep breaths in and out. As you take deep breaths in, imagine smelling roses, as roses are the highest vibrational energy in the rose flower plant kingdom. And then you see the sun coming in the top of the realms. And as you inhale all that, you're bringing in light. And as you exhale, you're disconnecting yourself from everybody that you have come into contact. We're disconnecting everybody's energies. And you start feeling lighter as they have their own problems and their own issues. Sometimes we start believing, we start getting these thoughts, and there's somebody else that we've interacted with, but we haven't disconnected their energy. So once we disconnect, we start coming back to our own thoughts and our beliefs and everything that we are. So we take a deep breath in, envision the sun, the beautiful scent of the roses, and your energetic bubble starts clearing, everything starts becoming lighter, smells delicious like roses. Inhaling. And as you exhale, you even get the rainbow energy as you start clearing everything. The rainbow energy starts coming in and filling out your chakra energy points with those colors as they start clearing, and you start balancing yourself, and everything starts having the rainbow energy through you. And you feel that peace and that balance that is who you are. When we start tapping into our heart center, we start feeling that warmth within our heart and all the love that we have for ourselves, as well as our loved ones, our children, our sisters, our brothers, our parents, our pets. As our families are the most important people in our lives, as they saw us grow up and assist us spreading this love light to others around us. And that love that you have for yourself, as you love yourself 100%, you're able to find a partner that is as much love as you are in your journey. Start feeling that warmth within your heart center. Start seeing how all the different vaults within your heart start lighting up as you start feeling that love, that unconditional love that is within you. And only you know all the things that make you happy. Start bringing up those images of all the things that make you happy. All those activities that you like to do that bring a smile to your face. Bonfires, walks in the woods, the ocean, how it feels when you jump into the ocean, and all that makes you happy and lights you up. People love fishing as well. I'm seeing people fishing, people in the snow. The smell of the pine trees smells amazing. People love gardening. I'm seeing images of people gardening. There is tomatoes, onions, lettuce, a lot of fruit trees, peaches, avocados, papaya trees, banana trees, mango trees. There is people that love to be where there's waterfalls. Water just so magical. As we are water in our bodies, we come to a same energy with the water interactions. Now that we are full of love within our souls, let's ask our teams of light, our ancestors, galactic teams, and all that we are throughout all time and space to be present in this moment. And surround us, shield us, protect us with the maximum protection in all directions, north, east, south, west, above and below. Let's open our hearts to connecting with all our teams of light, our ancestors, since the beginning of our soul. Sharana tarai koroyo no toro poro koriana tarai ariria poro koro shono toro koriana tararara tarari toro koriana tarakeana taya kareri toro shono poro rarai tararara tarakareri toro yana tarakareri tarayana toro koraria. I'm seeing a spiral forming of different timelines, different places, and different galaxies, all unfolding for you. They're all here, and I'm going to ask our teams of light to assist us in removing any blocks of fears that might be within you, Shororo torara tarara torokoreri tarayana torokorera tarayishono torakareri tarayana tarakereria. Any blocks that have been embedded in your DNA since the beginning of your soul creation, we will remove today. I'm going since the beginning of your creation. Sharara toro kareri tara shono tarare teri tere dora sharara tara kareri tari toro kareri toro kareri tora shana tara kareri tara kareri tari no toro kareri toro korea. They're starting to bring up the blueprints of all that you are throughout our time and space. So I'm seeing different teams of light, as I asked since the beginning of time. No more blocks. Today we remove all. So they're all pulling up blueprints of you since the beginning of time. So there's many teams of light, as you could envision a spiral going of just groups and groups and groups and groups and groups and groups and groups of your teams of light of who you are since the beginning of time. And they're showing the blueprints. They're asking in this moment in time for your permission, as we all have free will. We do have free will. They're asking each and every one of you, are you ready to remove blocks of fears within your DNA structure? If you say yes in this moment, it will be removed. So imagine them asking you, and you give your answer if you're ready in this moment. If you are a parent and you want these blocks of fears that are within your children, and your children are still minors, you have the permission to also remove those blocks for your children if they're minors. So if you wish to remove any blocks of fears or anxieties for your children, give permission to your teams of light in this moment. I'm feeling a lot of emotions, a lot of tears coming out in people right now, as their souls really give permission to remove these fears that have been placed along your lineage in different timelines. As you know, sometimes if you're not unconsciously, you make contracts with dark energies that embed these dark fears within you, and then they start passing it to the children, and then it moves on from generations to generations without knowing. But now that we are here and we're more open to these blocks, the time has come to remove them. And if you feel like crying, cry. Those tears are coming from within your soul as you are releasing this for good. Sharatarai torokorara shana pokori tatarai toko ina tarakeriri ana tarakeriri tokoya. Kerashumu poroyana tarakeriri tarayana tarakeriri taraya torokorara shana taraya. In this moment, for all of those that say yes, we are removing these blocks here and now. your teams of light are handing you a key. This key is for you, and you are going to place it. This block is like a chain, a lock. They're giving you the key right now, and envision yourself putting that key in that lock and twisting it. And as you twist that key, the key goes in and it releases and drops that lock that's within your DNA of these fears in this moment. These fears have brought, for some of families, even to the point to committing suicide, and that is being removed in this moment, in this time, for yourself and your children. No more patterns of this fear taking over to the point that it takes the lives of your family members. Take a deep breath in. It's like a deep weight lifted off all that you are. Let's replace those blocks that were removed within you with rainbow energy. So wherever those locks were, they're no longer there. Our teams of light have taken those away from you. And we're going to send this beautiful rainbow energy to all that you are throughout all time and space, and sending that rainbow energy to all those that have suffered for having different fears within your loved ones. We're gonna send this rainbow energy. This rainbow energy cleanses and clears any darkness within them and brings color once more into their lives. Sharanatara kiriri anataraya tarakia torokura de shenia tarayata kori rarato torokura rarai tarayana niarayo uru yana kayara takea Hurayana koishana taiyana yeteria. The mother energy is coming forth in this moment. Shuru poko itarai anatarae toko iatarairi anatororo tarakeri shono tarakia tokoya. Tarai puro yono toko koko kori ayataka etokoya shana tai. They're bringing me images of when the soul is just a baby in the mother's womb, and it's kind of taking all that programming that is no longer there and kind of taking you back to that pure essence as you were when you were in your mother's womb. Shorororo toro pokora tarai rarara terere toro koreri anatara kereri tarayana tara kereri toro korarai shanabaya. Diriana rarara shono puro raraki ana yareko tianataya. Yarayupura kataiti diara karari toro korarai yanata. Ari puro yono toro korarai tidiana rarara toro korarai tiki yanataya. Dururarashana tara tara kiririana tarare tutoro koreri tananana yararara tare. Broshano tara kiririana tara karare toroshana tara kiriri toro koreri tirishani tiriara tara karare toro koreriana tara karare tare tutoro koreri shana tara kareri. Kiririya tururara tiriya tara tara kiriri tarayana tara kareri toro koreriana taraya. They'll be placing each and every one of you that listen to this transmission in a healing chamber for 7 days. This healing chamber is like going back into the mother's womb and being purified, cleansed, and cleared. That feeling of being inside water. And you'll be placed there when you go to sleep. You'll be placed in this healing chamber, and you'll notice that within the 7 days that pass by, something in you is different, and you can't explain it, but it feels very good. You feel this lightness within you. This joy starts coming to you, and that is a sign for you that these blocks have been removed from you, from your children. You'll start seeing the smiles within their faces. That light within them start lighting up once more. And from this moment, you have removed those blocks for future generations to come, and for your children, and for their future generations to come. Let's start taking some deep breaths in and out, coming back to our awarenesses, to our homes, to our offices, wherever you started listening to this transmission. And I'm so thankful that I'm able to connect with our teams of light and have them assist you in removing these blocks now that you are awakening, or you're starting to remember who you are, all that you are within your soul, as we are many things, many beautiful beings that we exist throughout our time and space. And in this lifetime that we are most awakened, let's do the most that we can to awaken to the greatest degree for ourselves, but also for our children, for our sisters, for our brothers, for our parents, for our loved ones, those that are open to awakening, of course. But let's do the most that we can as well to lift the vibration of planet Earth as much as we can, and you will start seeing everything around you shifting, and you'll start noticing yourself a little bit different. You can't tell what it is, but you know that you're not the same person that you were yesterday. As you start listening to very high vibrational beings and your teams of light, you'll start transforming and believe and allow yourself to go within that wave of transformation, and you'll see magic unfold within your life. This is Light Language with Nubia. I'm sending each and every one of you a big hug and a big kiss with all my love always. Thank you for opening your heart to my heart, and I'll see you next time for another transmission and being the best version of ourselves.